Spending a whole day on a beautiful little island, cycling around to take in the stunning sea views, and perhaps catching glimpses of some adorable little animals. Quokka sounds like a dream. What a perfect way to relax and connect with nature. The Rottnest Express ticket is very convenient to use. You can board the ship directly at the pier using the QR code. After boarding the boat in Perth, the captain will broadcast the scenery along the way. The final half-hour boat ride from Fremantle to Rottnest Island is quite bumpy, so it is recommended to close your eyes and rest. The crew will also go back and forth in the cabin to see if anyone needs a vomit bag. It takes about 5 minutes to walk to the island to rent a bicycle. The scenery around the island is beautiful, but the island is windy and sunny, and there are many mountain roads. Riding a bicycle is more tiring than expected. It may be hot in the afternoon in summer, and quokkas are not seen in places with fewer people on the island. Instead, quokkas appear in places with many restaurants and people near the pier. If you may not have enough physical strength, it is recommended to choose a hop-on hop-off bus to travel around the island, which should be more comfortable. We have a lot of fun doing sandboarding. Sunset at pinnacles are very beautiful. Stargazing is a wonderful experience. Was able to see a full moon and the planet Saturn through the telescope. Guide Gavin is very knowledgeable. The ferry ride from Perth is longer, but 1 hour of that is spent cruising the Swan River slowly, and the crew will explain various things to you. After leaving Fremantle, we headed out to sea, and the morning trip was so rough that I felt like I was going to get seasick. On the way back, there was less swell, so it wasn't so rough, so I was lucky. You can buy snacks and drinks on the ferry. The bicycle has 7 gears, but if you stretch your legs a little and go sightseeing, your legs will get sore. If you don't exercise regularly, please be careful. It's not necessary if you're only interested in seeing the quokkas. Everything was smooth, ensured to be there 30 minutes prior to the ferry departure time. I left at the earlier ferry timing. Original timing was 4:30 p.m., but they kindly allowed us to do so. Be sure to head to the counter to exchange for physical ferry tickets before going to the ferry itself. I joined ferry trip and bus tour. It's good to laid back a bit. The bus tour will stop at most beautiful spot for 2 minutes for you to take photos. Then you can spend rest of the day near the pier. Can see quokka there, few nice chill restaurants there, and walking there. Bicycling will make the day tougher with up and down hills. The service is great and the pickup bus is very on time. You should in the location to pick up before 5 minutes. Luckily, the weather was wonderful on the day I went. Remember always wearing the sunscreen to protect your skin. The scenes were pretty and I would recommend you travel with bike or bus tour cause these scenes are quite far from each others. You should need to have 25 hours for deposit when you rent a bike. Finally, when you back, remember the ferry will arrive in 45 minutes in advance. In my case, it backed at 3:45 p.m. when the return time was 4:30 p.m. It took 40 to 45 minutes to get the harbor and the pickup bus was waiting for you at 5:30 p.m. Hungry up cause you need to return your bike and get on the bus on time. We bought ticket by a Klook and ticket exchange was smooth but too bad we couldn't make it on time and we took next ferry timing. Counter staff were helpful to exchange the ticket for us. Kids managed to see quokka everywhere in the late afternoon. We took Island Explorer bus but due to timing issue we only stopped by Parker Point and the island was big. We took an hour to round and go back to the starting point and we had a quick late lunch and quickly catch 4 p.m. ferry back to the mainland. Overall experience was good but you have to reach island early so that you will have enough time to explore more. Not recommend for cycling if with kids as the road is up and down hill, not easy, embarrassed smiley face emoji. Is easier to redeem the ticket at the ferry counter. Rottnest Express, red flag. The queue is in line and departure punctually. The ferry captain drove safely and smooth. Didn't feel drizzling and nausea. March 28, 2025. Thank you very much for the driver arriving early and caring about the situation at our airport. Very patient, and later agreed to let us change the destination address, which was great.